And we're going to practice the breath of Arjuna. So on your inhale, the wrists crossed, you breathe in, taking the hands above the head, palms facing forward. And then as you exhale, the arms just float gently down. And we change the other wrist in front this time. So inhale up. Exhale down, softening the knees a little deeper. So with each in-breath, you're drawing the hands up. And with each exhale, letting the hands flow back down with your breath. Beautifully coordinating the breath with the movement. And then bring your hands into the Brahma Mudra. In the Brahma Mudra, the baby, ring and middle finger come into the palm of the hand, the thumb comes across them and the index finger points. And then we continue with the breath of Arjuna with the Brahma Mudra. So one wrist crossing in front. And then the other. In order to really feel the subtle sensations going on in the energy body, it's quite helpful to close the eyes. And then just gently release the mudra. And just notice how the body feels. We're going to move on to the chair of the heart. So the hands circle in front so you can just see them in your peripheral vision. And they join in prayer position above the crown of the head. If you have high blood pressure, it's not good to keep the hands up for too long. So you may just want to do this at the level of the heart center. So I'll show you, for people with high blood pressure, you can just bring the prayer position up to the Ajna center, the third eye, and back down to the Anahata, the heart center. So you can just move like this. So as the hands come up, the knees bend. As the hands lower, the knees straighten. For those of you who have healthy blood pressure, you can bend the knees, taking the hands right the way up. And then straighten the knees as the hands come back down to the heart center. And the breathing, as we push up, we breathe in. And as we breathe out, the hands come back down. One more. This time taking the hands round, down. You can slightly widen your stance so that it's shoulder width apart, knees bent, and bring the hands into this position. Very important in the energy block releases that all your joints are soft so the energy can flow. So just notice any rigidity in your body. On your in-breath, draw the hands into the heart centre, and on the out-breath, push away, bending the knees. So with the in-breath, we're drawing the hands in, and with the out-breath, pushing away. Just practice this in rhythm with your own breathing. And just affirm, I am. I am. I am. I am. Just allow the hands to come down by the sides. And we're moving into spinal twist now. So toes pointing forward, the hands come in front of you. Feel the feet really rooted to the earth, and then from the tailbone, feel that there's a twist spiralling right the way up through the spine to the crown of the head. So coming back to the centre. So feet rooted, knees soft, spiralling from the base of the spine right the way through. Just make sure the elbow doesn't go behind your shoulder. And then we can repeat, taking the foot 90 degrees, and the other foot can come onto the toes as you spiral, and you can go a little bit further. Back to the centre, whoa, nearly overbalanced. And then the other way, so turning, so root the feet, just a reminder to self. Spiralling right the way around. Core muscles strong. And then coming back to centre. Just letting the hands flow down, and then we go into arm rotations. So on the in-breath, the arms rotate one way, and on the out-breath, the other way. So see how the movement's coming right from shoulder through elbow, through wrist to fingers. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. In-breath, opening, out-breath, closing. And gradually bring your hands up to shoulder height. So we're working with the heart and lung meridians. And then from this central point, roll one shoulder back, one shoulder forward. So shoulder, elbow, wrist and hand. And you may be able to see that this movement, it's not just my arms that are moving. The whole of the body, right from the feet, through the ankles, through the knees, through the hips, through the spine. There's subtle movement so that the energy's flowing. And gradually bring these arms down to your sides. And we're going to move into the standing cat. So perhaps I'll show you this from the side. So we're standing with the fingertips pointing inwards in this position. And just imagine yourself like a cat, beautiful cat, just tucking the tail between the legs, head coming forward, and then just with that lovely luxuriating sensuality of the cat, lifting the tail, chest forward, head up. And we just repeat that a few times, so tucking your tailbone under, lifting the abdominals up, relaxing the head forward. And then like that beautiful sensual cat, lifting your tail, dropping your tummy and lifting the head. So as the tail tucks under, we're breathing out. And as the tail lifts, we're breathing in. Exhaling with each rounding of the back. Inhaling with each lifting of the tail. Okay. And then from here, we roll the shoulder forward. The shoulder that's going towards the ground forward, the shoulder that's going towards the ceiling, we roll it back. And we're looking right up to the ceiling, if your neck will allow it. On an inhale, you come forward, fingertips pointing towards the toes. On an exhale, roll the shoulder nearest the floor forward, the shoulder nearest the ceiling back. So we breathe in as we come forwards, and we exhale as we roll. Inhale as you come forwards. Exhale as you roll. Just once more either side. And then if you can take hold of your elbows like this and just allow yourself to hang from the hips. So your feet rooted, your legs strong, like a lovely strong tree. And then the upper body can just completely relax. So use your out breath as a way of releasing tension. Each time you exhale, it's like a sigh. Surrender your head to gravity. And remember to make everything that you do enjoyable. So you're not forcing or pushing or straining the body. Every movement you do with enjoyment and pleasure. So now we bring the hands to the earth. You may need to bend your knees for this. And then unfolding the arm like a wing unfolding. The palm faces the sky. And then slowly bringing that hand back down again. And then we just move from side to side. So we breathe in as we uncurl the arm. And we exhale as we bring it back down again. So in breath, unfurling. Out breath, coming back to the earth. Just once more each side. Now for the next movement,